We do not have a guest tonight because we are celebrating our 1 year anniversary.
How many shows, Eric?
This right now, hold
Always
on.
knows.
This right now, believe it or not, is our 75th.
It is not. Don't make
No,
don't
this
make
is
what's already bad.
no, this is here we go. This is our 40th
Wow.
40th show. Yeah, it started. Thank you, Tanya. Appreciate that. But yeah, we started talking about this, I guess, in April of last year. Pandemic was raging and we were all quarantined and we got this idea. I really think it was your brainchild.
Well, the story goes that there's a story, and the story goes.
You said you love talking to me and you just want the people to see it.
Yeah, I just thought that our conversations were interesting and that people might be interested in the silly things that we say. I mean, we know this isn't rocket science. We know that.
No, it's not.
Just
It's
two
not.
entertainers out of work.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Although I feel you're gonna be working sooner than me.
Yeah, I booked some work, although I was telling you on the pre-show when we talk, I said, boy, I'm not feeling really, I don't want to say.
You said you're not looking forward to getting back.
Well, no, I need to get on the stage, and I need to feel that I'm okay. It's like a thing when you're away from it for so long, it's like, am I going to be able to still do this? Like, it's just insanity that goes in your head.
Wow.
Like, if you had to go back on the air tomorrow,
No problem.
so really?
Yeah, I mean,
Oh,
I mean, and I haven't.
say they got new equipment.
Okay, well, if you all right, I mean, if they have new equipment, yes, then there'd be a bit of a learning curve. But if I went back to the same board, same equipment, microphone, I mean, yeah, I could just just throw me in there, get right back into it.
What do you miss about that more than anything?
88.3 FM. We just heard the great sounds of Jerry Weldon on tenor saxophone, joined by.
Did you used to play, Jerry?
It's just in me. It still is in me. It always will be in me. What do I miss? I miss the. I guess I miss the interactions with the audience. I miss the daily phone calls. I miss seeing people out and about. What are you humming?
It's I wish I were the conversation with the flying plates. I wish I were in love again.
I knew where you. Yes, yeah. I thought you could say I wish I were in radio again, but that's.
Well, same thing. We love it.
But I do certainly miss being able to play new music. I mean, I'm not as up on like the new releases that I mean, I used to be so on top of what's happening right now, and really I'm not anymore. I mean, actually,
you know what I do? I go to Jazz Week sometimes and I see who's on the charts. Do you do that?
Well, I do that, but I don't do it frequently. I mean, but you're right. Jazz Week is, and anybody really can go. It's not like a password protected site. Anybody can go to jazzweek.com
and look at
and
the
see
charts.
And look at like what the top 50 played records are. Now, this is not based on sales. This is simply based on what are called spins. It's based on radio airplay. And I think the last time I checked Jazz Week, and of course now I almost feel like I want to check it right now. But I think the last time I checked Jazz Week, the person that was on the top of the chart, I don't think she's there anymore, but it would happen to be one of our guests, one of the guests we've enjoyed over the last year, and that is Veronica Swift.
Oh yeah, well she's what I love what people say. She's a supernova.
Supernova.
Yeah, they used to call me that when I was young too.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Supernova.
And now I'm just a little blinking.
Well, you're still super. You're still super. Okay.
Can you comment on here? There seems to be all kinds of problems. Can
What
you
do you
comment
mean?
on the chat?
I'm seeing the chat right now. Yeah, why?
Mine says you can't comment. I'm
No,
getting tired.
I'm seeing we have somebody watching. Donna Pacini is here. Hey Donna, we have somebody watching us from the city of Barcelona, but not in. It's in Catalonia. Barcelona in Catalonia. I thought Barcelona was Spain. But is that in Spain? Not sure.
Oh, that's the lady. The lady. I
Fran,
just sent her all my records. Yeah, Francesca, is that it? I'm not looking
well,
at it right now because I'm
okay.
trying to restream here.
Well, in the chat, it's spelled Francesca, but there's no A at the end of it. So I wasn't sure if it was a male or a female, but I guess it's yes, she is.
Well, maybe it isn't. I never saw a photo. You're very right about that. Do set us straight here.
But anyway, but Francesca, if it is Francesca,
Oh, wait, you can look at the profile.
she goes on to say, yeah, I could. She goes on to say, I do like to play Nancy Kelly's songs on the radio. She is awesome.
Francesca says I'm a man.
There we go.
All right.
There we go. So,
well, you please accept our sincere apologies, Francesca.
by the way, Nancy,
in America, that's commonly a female name. So we especially Italian.
So wait, is the I didn't so is the name actually?
Is that are we pronouncing it right?
Francesca? Is it Francesca? Just Francesca? Because I've heard Francesco.
Phonetically write it out for us.
Okay.
But so anyway, maybe
you know what we just had, Nancy?
Maybe it's Francesc, maybe a version of Frank.
Could be. But you know what we just had? We just had a historic moment on our show.
What was that?
We just technically had our first gender reveal on our show. We kind of weren't sure, and
yeah. It is a I can't even say that, man.
It is a Catalan. Yeah, okay.
Catalan name.
Catalan name.
I think it's. Can I call you Frank, man?
I was just gonna go. Oh, here we go. Francis or Frank.
I was right. Oh,
right. And I don't know any female Franks, so okay.
You're right. My gosh, I'm turning red over here.
All right. Well, so Frank. Let's just go with Frank. We'll just Americanize the name for now and say that Frank is obviously a huge fan of yours, playing you on the radio.
He has a station in. He is a member of the staff. I don't know in what capacity. He's in Barcelona, Spain, and he reached out to me here. This is the beauty of Facebook, folks. I tell everybody, for artists, Facebook is such a blessing. We can reach people all over the world, and it's a wonderful, wonderful thing. And that's how this person, now, even though my distribution was high and wide all over the world, this person in Barcelona didn't get serviced, as we call it in the business. And he reached out to me, and I sent him all my records, every one of them. It was exciting to send them. And then he got so excited because he didn't know when they were coming. And then he thought, oh my God, thank you so much. So
you know what? I actually just went to Frank's page, and we actually have two mutual friends. In fact, you know what? I'm going to send Francesca a friend. I'm going to send him a friend request right now. But we have two mutual friends. One of them is Nancy Kelly. The other happens to be Beverly Church Hogan. And actually, Beverly, we never had Beverly on the show, but Beverly has watched our show. And I actually have a copy of her latest CD here, which I gave a plug to some weeks back. So I'm guessing, Frank, that maybe you have played Beverly's new recording as well. But oh my dear, and I just found out some sad news.
What?
Courtesy of courtesy of Frank's website. I did not know this, and I don't want to bring this anniversary show down. Did you know that Olympia Dukakis passed away?
Yes, I did. I saw that.
It's so funny because I was talking with my friend Renee, who is watching. The other day, we were talking about that film, Moonstruck, which I admit I never saw Moonstruck.
Oh, you gotta. The
But I know
music's great because Al
Cher?
Jarreau sings the theme song.
What's the theme?
Oh, what am I talking about? I need to go back to bed, folks.
All right, I got it from here.
Isn't Moonstruck a TV show?
That's moonlighting. Maybe you're thinking of.
I don't know.
Wasn't that
I'm a mess.
wasn't that Samore from Moonstruck?
I don't know.
I'm not sure.
I'll just sit here and look cute. You can do all the talking.
In case people are wondering who we're speaking of, you know what?
Thank you.
Moonlighting.
Thank you, Debbie. Oh my gosh. I just had I'm getting everything messed up today. It's just the way it is.
Now, Debbie, what show, whose career took off after Moonlighting? I mean, that's an easy question.
Bruce Willis.
I was asking the
Did I
chat.
get it? But I want to get something right.
All right. Well, you.
And what about the young lady? What was her name?
Oh boy, did I have a crush
She was
on her.
fabulous. It started with a C.
Sybil Shepherd.
Sybil Shepherd.
Yeah.
That's the one that Al Jarreau sang. That tune. Da da da, something like that. It went.
Some like no, not something like it. Oh, it's one of my absolute favorite TV themes, and so yeah,
That made Al Jarreau's career. See?
No, it didn't.
Yes, it did.
Oh, come on, Al Jarreau was big way before Moonlight. Come on.
But that brought him to the masses, is what I'm saying. Because jazz people are not always recognized by the masses.
Let's see if I can share this picture right here. So, and our friend,
this moment.
Our friend Frank pointed out in the chat that Cher won an Oscar for that film.
I want that top.
You want Cher's top?
I want that top. I could wear that. I could pull that off.
You just gave me an idea. Give me a few moments. All right, I'm going to stop the show. Anyway, very
oh, hanky panky, mister.
Very sad news. Debbie Lennon, yes, right. Bruce Willis. I don't know what Sybil did after that. I don't know what Sybil did after that show.
No, I don't know. I'm not much of a TV person. I've become more interested in films and some series that I watch, like everyone else, the pandemic. I've never been big on TV shows. Although I did watch that one.
Yeah, I know you were the one who got me into yes, I know you love Cher, Renee. You were the one that got me into Schitt's Creek.
Did you watch it? Did you keep watching it?
I did. Yes.
It's addictive.
Yes, I'm not fully.
Oh,
I'm not fully caught up. Oh, Tanya makes a good point. Yes, that Sybil Shepherd did have her own show, called Sybil. All right, so let me pull this up right now, folks. We have no.
No, there's no plan.
We have no plan.
Did you see how I completed his sentence, everybody? Do you know why we do this?
We do it quite often on phone calls
all the time. We have no plan. So please finish what you were trying to say before I was so rude.
No, you were not. So you gave me an idea here. Oh gosh, now I've got to find this picture. Okay, here we go. So now you said you wanted that top from Cher, but
that one has bezazzles on it.
Right. I'm just curious. Do you still own this outfit? Is that still in your closet?
Should it be? Oh my God!
I think it should.
I'm sorry. All
right, there is no nudity.
Just no.
Oh, Facebook just kicked us off.
Oh,
No, I'm just kidding.
no, no, please turn that off.
All
I'm
right.
gonna have nightmares.
Hey,
Oh,
Renee, what'd you think of that outfit? No, okay, that was her. If I turn back time
but
video.
does she
Remember
look pregnant there?
that? She does have a little bit of a belly there. Yeah,
Right?
yeah. All right. Enough
All right.
about Cher. Let's talk about Sonny.
Oh no, don't put a picture up of him either. Oh,
No,
God, no, fine. Can we talk about someone else? Some other people?
actually, well, let's talk about how the last month has been. Well, first of all, tell us about first of all, let me congratulate you.
Oh,
You are fully vaccinated. You got your second shot. What was it?
April 23, I
Two
think, or
two
something.
weeks ago to today.
Yeah, and I
So you're
didn't.
officially fully vaccinated today.
Oh,
Oh
that
wow.
maybe that's why I didn't feel so hot today. I've been having lingering things going on since that second shot. I don't know if I'm the only one. I don't mind that I am because I want very much to be a
Oh
vaccinated.
great. That's what I have to look forward to on Tuesday. Once I get my
No,
second.
everybody handles it differently. Everyone has a different experience,
Yeah,
and it's not anything you can't deal with, Eric. Trust me.
I'll deal with it.
It's nothing. It's really nothing. You need to go do
Uh,
it. Everyone needs to do
no,
it.
I listen. I'm very much looking forward to getting it, and I'll deal with it as however I have to deal with it. Our friend Frank points out that Sybil Shepherd. We're back to Sybil Shepherd now.
That's all
Recorded.
right.
She used to sing. She used to sing jazz.
Yes, yes, she did. She put out some. She put out a few records. Let's just say that she's. Let me answer in my little snarky way. She certainly loved to sing jazz.
Oh, why I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm seeing. I won't share it, but yeah, an album of hers called "Talk Memphis to Me."
Well, put it up.
Okay.
Let's have a look at her. We better not play it, though. As hard as we had time getting on the air tonight, they'll shut us off again.
I think this. Wait a second. Wow. Are you? This can't be right.
Has she got a bunch of them?
It's not. Wait, Sybil.
Should I start dancing or something while you're looking?
I
I can't
I, I
wear my
just
sweatpants.
I'm kind of shocked at this picture right here. No, don't start dancing.
I'm doing the classic Zoom thing.
Wait a second. I'm not. I didn't see it. I was looking for this. I was
Yes,
looking for this.
Tanya, that's correct. That's what we were. That's what we were trying to talk about earlier. Was the Al Jarreau singing the Moonlighting?
Oh, can we play that? No, we get in trouble, right?
Uh, I don't know. Remember the other day, Warner Brothers wrote us both a nasty letter.
I know. We thought we were gonna get sued or something. So check this picture out. It is unbelievable what you see on the internet. I think this is Sybil Shepherd, and would you believe Stan Getz?
What? Lucky little baby girl.
Sybil Getz. Look at the title.
Sybil
Sybil
gets.
Gets Better, featuring Stan Getz. So she
Well,
got to.
anybody would get better if they played with Stan.
Now you knew Stan's son.
Well, Stan, Steve Getz was he was my manager for a while. He also ran some jazz clubs in New York, and he booked me for a while. That's a long story. I met him through the agent who signed me to his roster, Abby Hoffer. It was the highest point in my career. The
Wow.
highest point in my carear.
Yeah, and you've had.
Yeah,
you've had
I
a
was
lot
on
of-
the roster with McCoy Tyner and all these great people. It was a brilliant moment.
Um,
And then Abby passed away. Typical showbiz story. But anyway, that's when Steve took me over. That's how that all happened.
yeah, no, I know Steve.
Yeah,
Steve's name has come up a number of
yeah.
times.
He's passed away as well. He endured a lot as a little fella, as many people do that are children of show business people, and especially, you know, music performers. Because we're always working and we're always gone and we're always out late, and it's very hard for any child, almost any child that is has a parent that's in the music business has had a tough life. Let's just put it this way: most of them are in therapy.
Oh my.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
And that includes people that I know.
All right. I was almost going to try to play the. I don't want to get us in trouble though. But gosh, it's such a good song though.
You can't play it. They'll come after us.
Yeah, we won't.
So don't, you know.
So tell us a little bit about a week ago. The reason we didn't do a show last Sunday, you were down at Jazz Central for your annual vocal.
Our vocal jazz jam. In fact,
How'd that go?
one of our beautiful guests here, Tanya Cumber, was she is a student, and so was Donna Pacini. She is also a student. They were both there. It was the first time we could all be in the room together. We didn't have any parents or guests because we still can't do that. But we were all in the room together, and both Donna and Tanya sang it. I mean, it was not singing, it was some singing. And Tanya would be laughing right now. She knows what I mean.
Well, Tanya, we got a surprise for you, but we've got your performance that we're going to share right now. What did Tanya sing?
Oh, she sang.
Is it a song I know?
Probably. Well, I want to just start singing it. I got a man who's always late. What's the next line, Tanya? Had another day, but I love him. So is you, ain't my baby.
Baby, yeah. Well, that's
baby.
Tanya saying it was awesome last week.
Oh, it was awesome. We do it. We're gonna do it. We do it twice a year. The next one we should hopefully all be all right. The sad news, there's a little bit of sad news regarding my vocal studio. I lost my studio at Subcat. So I was gone out of that building for a year.
Oh.
And they repurposed the room, as of course they should have. You know, I wasn't there. I mean, you know, this is due to the pandemic.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so I have no studio. So I'm still doing Zoom. And what we're going to do now is...
Guess we want to have Ron Keck on the show.
Oh, we sure will. No, my brother.
You said you lost your studio.
Oh, I just spoke to him the other day. He wants to absolutely do it.
No, we're gonna have Ron.
No, oh my goodness. No, those guys are...
No, Ron's great. We're gonna
maybe the greatest guys in town.
We might even try to get him for next week. So we'll see.
All right, let's ask him.
So what's the situation now, studio?
Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have these little, I'm calling them mini master classes. So we're going to go over to Jazz Center. I'm going to take 5 people, and we're going to do mini master classes, and we're going to really focus on technique. Whereas the master class, the big one, is like 17 people. It's just too much. You can't nitpick with things. So this is my solution to being live with them, since I can't be live.
Right.
I can't afford the kind of studio that you know that I had a real sweet. It was sweet. It's over.
Was one of our let's see, back on Valentine's Day, we spoke with our dear pal Scott Dennis. Was Scott there last week for the?
Of course he was. He's so cute. He's a professional, making money, but he comes just because he wants to be a part of it. Just wants to sing. Just loves the vibe. You know what it's like? And Tanya will attest to this now because she was there. We're like a family. And I instigate that. That's not the right word. You know what I mean?
Yeah, instigate means
that's not the right word. What's the word, Eric? I cause that to happen. I create that.
There we go. See, I should have tried to finish your. Yeah.
There's a much better word. But anyway, I want everyone not to feel like they're in competition, because we aren't in competition with one another, because there's only one of each one of us. And what we do is different from anyone else. And it's, you know, it's just great. We all get in the room and we support each other, and we're singers and we enjoy it. And we have the great Rick Montalbano on piano. And we had Joey Arcuria on bass this time, and Joey's got just the best feel. Oh, he's so solid. We had a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had a really great time.
That's awesome. That's fantastic. And so the next one will be when in
Well, I'm going to
October.
do a couple mini ones in between with people, just one on one. I had a lot of new students. I have a lot of new younger people, and they had just started on Zoom. They've never been with me in person. And I could really hear some things that I wanted to address technique wise. I really need breathing and technique wise. So I'm going to have to figure out. So Larry's going to help us out over at Jazz Central. He's going to give us a place to meet. Well,
Who's
we have
this?
to pay him, but
Larry? Oh, Larry.
Larry
Yes.
Luttinger from
Larry Lunch.
New York Jazz. Yeah.
Um, I guess I could ask you. I haven't really talked to Larry. Do you know the status of? I guess we could discuss it here. Why not? It's our show.
Yeah,
Is he planning on having a jazz a festival
I don't think so.
at the end of July? No.
I don't think so.
Okay.
You know what? I don't think so, but maybe I don't know. I know he was trying to have some sort of educational event over at Sharky's.
Well, yeah. I mean, didn't that already happen? Or you reading Tanya's comment?
Oh, Tanya, you're talking about Ricky. That's Rick's son.
Oh, I thought she was talking about maybe you going out to Vegas with. I would love for you to like. I would love for you to document a trip on video of you and Rick Senior, just the two of you going to Vegas.
Well,
I mean,
that would be
from
paid
the
up
plane
by-
flight to the cab rides to the gambling, everything.
That's an excellent. I know. I could publish the texts that go back and forth. People would buy that book.
Man, Rick Montalbano in Vegas, and I'm sure his son would.
His son has a different personality. He's a little different, quieter person.
Right.
Maybe Jane knows another side of him, but he's always been rather quiet around me.
Yeah, and again, Rick. When did we talk to Rick? I felt like for our anniversary, I'd like to. Rick was one of our. He was on our fourth show.
We you know.
Rick was actually the very first musician that we spoke with because, of course, our very first guest was on our second show, which was Mother's Day last year, and that was your daughter Kelly. Although I guess Kelly has musical talents, so. But I mean,
my daughter can sing as well. When she sings, I go, that people come in and study with me for months on end, and they don't sound that good.
But yeah, Rick was. We had Kelly, then we had your agent, Jean Pierre, who again I don't believe Jean Pierre. Does he play an instrument?
We're more than friends than we are. He's the sweetest baboo in the world. I asked him. I'm getting ready to. I'm going to start a Kickstarter for my original music to record it. We can talk about that. But anyway, I wrote the copy, like the description, and I'm the worst. I can't, I get it all messed up. And I sent it to him, and he sent it back to me, and it looked like $1 million. I mean, thank you. We're just bestie friends.
Yeah, I mean, can we, I know we can't play it. I've been fortunate enough to listen. You've been able to share a couple of cuts with me, but can you share with our audience this music that you are in the process of trying to what's the word?
Resurrect
a bunch of original. How many? Like 20 to 30?
Yeah,
originals.
So one of the benefits of the pandemic has been, for some reason, I started thinking about these originals that I had written when I was very young. So you have to remember, very young. So my influences were rock and roll and funk and all different music. I wasn't even into jazz yet. This is a whole different Nancy. People don't even know this now.
I remember we talked about that on the very first show.
Yeah. So the music got put on the back burner and I never did anything much with it. Now all of a sudden, it's almost like the voice I got. It's the weirdest thing. okay, time to go look at that. And I got it out, and I picked 2 tunes and I developed them and arranged them and did them all with my band in a box. I could play a little bit of one. You want me to, don't you?
Well,
I can play a little bit. I'll
I
play a little bit.
well,
But
we're
what's
not going to. First of all, we're not going to get in trouble for this.
no, it's mine.
It's yours.
It's
I
mine.
mean, Warner Brothers has nothing to do with this.
Well,
But
the whole thing they have to understand in the business when you record just standards, the money goes to other people. But these are my tunes.
yeah, and
There's
you
actually an outside chance, if people liked them, that I could make a little money.
well, I can tell you this: you were nice enough to share 2 of these songs with me. I know you respect my opinion. I told you need some work, but no, you know no. I tell you, I said to you before we started the show, I said, "Is there any way?" I was thinking maybe you could play like the whole, but
No,
I know
because
that
I'm going to save it. I don't want people to hear them because they're
no,
going to
I know, but I don't think anybody
my
watching right
Kickstarter.
now.
It's just going to be little samplings, and then
Right,
what I want to do is what you're going to hear here is this is all a compute. It's all computerized.
right.
It's what I do really well. I do this computer stuff really well, which is why I couldn't believe I messed up so bad getting us on the
Well,
air.
I think it's some. I mean, listen, I've heard all your records. I've heard you live, but hearing these 2 originals, and both have a different feel, and I don't know which one you're
Oh,
gonna.
they're all 30 of them are different. I have some
I
hard.
know, and I'm excited that I have 28 more I haven't heard. But let me just tell
Well,
folks.
I'm not going to develop them all.
But
It's a lot of work. It took me months just to do this.
but,
Um,
but before you hear this, just understand. I mean, this is. I mean, honestly, uh, just I think some of the finest, uh, 2 of the finest charts that I've ever heard you do.
oh, you're absolutely crazy. It isn't great singing. It's more pop oriented, really,
Well,
which I'm
yeah,
really happy with because I'm planning on touting it to what they call adult contemporary.
okay.
So I want to not just, I mean, these 2 particular tunes could go on the jazz market, but I don't know. They're a little poppy sounding to me, because that's who I was back then. In fact, that was the challenge was how do I input this Nancy into that? How do I make that sound like who I am now? And so
Right.
by years and years of all the wonderful stuff that I've learned, I put into these simple little tunes. But the lyrics to the first tune are about my discovering jazz. Ah!
I just want to
Ah!
preview. I just want to preview who we're gonna hear.
That's not who it is. Let me
That-
show you.
That's
Wait,
Nancy Kelly,
I'm gonna show you. Keep that off there,
2017.
Eric Cohen.
All right, let me. All right, sorry.
I'm gonna show you who we're gonna hear. Hold on.
Okay.
This is gonna blow your mind, everybody.
Oh my gosh.
This is going to blow your
By the
mind.
way, I don't know if you saw Donna Pacini wants to come with you to Vegas, I believe. So.
Oh, I played in Vegas once. It was weird. Ready? This is the Nancy that wrote these tunes.
Show me. Oh, oh my gosh. Oh,
That's the cover photo
look,
for the Kickstarter.
look at that.
Maybe the cigarette and the cigarette holder.
Look at. I mean, I
Look at how thin I am. Thank God.
I have no words. Audience, please. Thoughts? I mean, this is my co-host. This is my co-host.
Look at how they did this picture. It's great. I love it.
You could have almost been sisters with Joan Jett.
I'm telling you,
Look at that eye. Is that
I know it.
look at the eyeshadow, the lipstick. Are you wearing a beret? Is that a
Oh my beret. I still have that beret. I still wear it.
look just
You just love that, don't you, Eric?
no, but I'm looking at a comment from our last guest, a gentleman that I need to reach out to, our buddy Tom. Look what Tom. Can you see what Tom wrote?
No, where is he? Tom
Tom hits it right on the button.
Ricky, wait, that Tom. You
Yeah.
nailed it.
That's who you look like, Ricky Lee
Nailed
Jones.
it. I was so about all of that. So when you
Okay.
hear a little bit of this tune, you're going to hear Ricky, because my influences were Ricky Lee. Joni was my goddess. Joni Mitchell was
Yep.
my goddess.
Yeah.
I also was very much in love with Roberta Flack.
Oh, killing me softly.
Oh my God. So I had all this, and I also was a big rocker. I was a big blues rocker. I was a big fan of Eric Clapton. And I could go on and on, the people that I loved. But it influenced me. So I'll play a little bit of
Well,
this.
you also made it clear on one of our very first shows that you were actually into Led Zeppelin too.
Oh, Led Zeppelin's the best rock band.
Not that Led Zeppelin shaped you as a singer like Roberta or Ricky Lee, but
Yeah.
man, I can't get enough of that picture. But anyway, yeah, let's listen.
I'll send it to you.
Which song
All
are
right.
we going to listen to?
Well, we're going to listen to one called Jazz Woman, and I'm not going to play a lot of it. I'm just going
Okay.
to play a little bit, because I just want to, this is not, it needs to be recorded. I mean, I can't believe you got me doing this. How did you get me to do this, Eric Cohen?
I have ways. I have ways. Okay.
Wait, but
Just like you. Hey, just like you got a guy, I got a way.
I got a guy.
I got a guy.
All right, so wait a minute. Where is
I can't wait for people to hear this.
All right, well, I got to share it too so that you can hear it. Make sure you let me know if you cannot hear the audio, all right? So I'm going to share the sound. I'm going to share the QuickTime player, and let me know. I'm going to play it. Let me know if you can hear the audio.
All right. Cannot.
I wonder why. Oh, I'm not having a good turn on original.
I mean, I have it on my end.
No.
Well,
there's a way to do this.
Do you have is the volume on the file?
It should play it. Now let's see what this does. Just hang tight.
It's the Eric way, Renee. Very nice. I like that.
See if you can hear this. Please let me know right away.
Yeah.
You don't hear it?
No.
I wonder why the computer is not sharing that line.
I don't know, but
that music. That's
you know, but listen, I can try it on my end. I won't play a lot of it, but
well, I can just play it and you can just hear it. Like I'll just play it. I won't share the sound, and what'll happen is you'll just hear it from my speakers, which won't be very enticing.
No, why don't you let me why don't you let me why don't you let me try on my end? By the way, this timeout with Eric Cohen, Nancy Kelly. Well, it's just kind of we're just kind of resetting in case you're joining us for the first time. It's our 40th show. We're just two old friends, shooting the proverbial shit every Sunday night for the last year.
You're going to try and share it? I don't want you playing a lot of it though.
No, I'm not. Hang on one sec. Just all right, let's see here. Where's Beth Ann tonight, by the way? I'm surprised that Beth Ann not joining us.
Well, they might have gone another direction since we didn't show up.
All right, let me see. Let me search my Nancy Kelly emails. New original from Nancy. Oh no, that's the other original.
I'm not sharing the sound.
Let's see.
So weird.
Wait a second.
What if I did this? Wait, what if I did this? Wait a second.
When did you share this with me?
I don't know. What if I did this? See if this. What do you see? Oh, you're seeing the wrong thing. I don't know. I don't know why I can't share it.
Thank you, Tom. Tom just wished us a happy 40th. It's being our 40th show.
Oh, thank you, Tom. I don't know. I don't know why it won't, but you can hear it through my speakers if you want.
Well, yeah. I mean, for whatever reason, I'm. I mean, I know This is weird.
See if this works. Let me try this. It's just a big experiment here on, but I
Oh,
don't
go
want,
ahead.
are they all seeing my desktop? I don't want that either.
Yes, we love the flowers. Yeah.
No, no, no. I don't want that either.
Oh,
Uh,
I did find it, by the way. Or no, no, did
let's
I?
see what happens. Give me one more try. Let me know if you hear it. Do you hear it?
Yes. Yes.
Sorry, it's not spelled right. Sang out the blues of my platform shoes. Made all the scenes in my Vanderbilt jeans. Danced on a stage in a furious rage. Screamed rock and roll and R&B soul. One little fling with that glorious swing. I'm such a jazz woman. That's all you get.
Oh, that's all you get, folks. Sorry. Oh man.
Oh yeah.
Trust me, the other 3 minutes of the song, it just has such a, and that's the first of the two originals that you shared with me. And I think the first thing I thought of was Mark. Mark would love to have heard you do that song, Mark Murphy.
Oh, I think he would.
Because I could hear Mark. That's the type of song I could hear Mark having fun
Well,
with.
it's kind of taken from that.
Giacomo Gates too would have fun with
Yeah,
that.
it's got a little bit of that I'm hip thing to it, with
Yeah. Oh yeah.
lyrics and
So again, that's called jazz. I know it was spelled women, but it's actually called
Yeah,
jazz.
yeah, I had it. I fixed it since then. I have fixed it since then. So here's the other one.
Oh, good. All right. So we're gonna get a little teaser on.
Little teasers.
This is Move Over, correct?
Yeah.
All right.
Let's see. Quick time first. It played it, huh?
Yeah. I mean, you could probably even turn your speaker up a little bit, but I mean, yeah, people are saying in the chat, yeah, Tanya, both Tanyas love it. Debbie, Donna. So
Move over. Let me in. Move over. Let's begin. I want into your dreams and your madness, your schemes and your sadness. I gotta let the strings come in. It's so pretty.
play as much as you'd like.
Young intruder, take my hand. Young and still you understand. Just be a man in my nighttime. Let's begin, it's the right time. Let me in, let me stay. I'll change the way you're thinking before you run away. Let me in, don't be shy. Don't be the one to run until you've given it a try.
Oh, did it stop? Oh, okay.
I stopped it. I know you.
All right. Well, if you look in the chat, I hate to say it, but you'll not find one person who just did not absolutely love it. I think Debbie hit it on the nail on the head. A '60s bossa.
Well,
flavor to-
it didn't. It wasn't originally like that.
Oh, I'm sure the original. I'm sure that the song went through many
Well, no, it was written very different than that. I'm the
Yeah.
one, because I'm a jazzer now, I'm the one who put the bossa to it. So,
Well, and to me, I've only heard the song obviously based on the way you changed it, and it just
oh my Eddie, wait, oh Eddie,
we have
he's
Eddie Quin
Eddie, he's my Tokyo buddy.
Eddie Quinlan is your Tokyo buddy. Tell us a little
Okay,
about.
all right. So I did several what they call residencies
Yes.
in Tokyo. So I would go. There was this very, very, very high-end restaurant called the Tableau Lounge. So I know Eddie is just sitting there smiling. He's rocking and smiling back and forth. I could just see him. So I mean, the average customer dropped 2-3 grand in there. That kind. This is international big deal crap.
Hello. Yeah.
So
Ooh.
I did 3 month stints there, and Eddie was the maitre d, and fate had it that we both stayed at the same little apartments in Hiro, which is Hiro is a section of Tokyo where they would put expats and Americans and people. So we were there. But we dearly, I mean, we just became the best of. We're still friends. I mean, this was how many years ago, Eddie? I mean, we're still friends. The last time I played Chris's Cafe in Philly, who shows up? My Eddie.
Oh.
My Eddie.
Well, anybody, he writes, I love Move Over and You. I said, okay. I don't think we've ever you and I you drop a lot of names when we chat on the phone, and some names I know, others I don't. Honestly, it's the first time that I've heard about Eddie, and well,
We're very, very dear friends. So
anybody who's a dear friend of yours and loves you immediately becomes a friend of mine. I want to say it's so great to hear.
someday Eddie can tell you the story about the Chinese food.
Really,
It's all right, Eddie. I'm not telling it.
join us next week when our guest will be Eddie
Oh,
Quinlan.
he would make a great guest now that you mention it. I might ask him if he wants to come on. He might not navigate Zoom so well. I mean,
Oh, wait a minute, that's Eddie. Okay, well, you know what? Hey, you know what? We talk about Eddie. We got to see Eddie. Just found a wonderful picture. Um, by the way, Barbara, thank you so much for the hearts. Barbara and her husband, Barbara, is it Magel Barbara? Anyway, Barbara and her husband, I would see week after week at the Green Gate in Camillus for
oh,
the.
they're both just the best music
They
superstars.
they
Oh,
love the music. They just enjoy the vibes there, and I know they've started up the 6 week series at Green Gate again. So if you've been there, Barbara, I know I haven't been there yet. I'm waiting to get my second shot this week, but I hope to be back at the Green Gate for one of these upcoming shows, and I hope to see you again. She is just a doll of a woman, and she always orders the same drink every week, and I can never remember what her drink of choice is. Barbara, if you're still here, remind me what your favorite drink is, because the next time I'm at the Green Gate, I'm gonna it's gonna be on me. So all right, where's this picture? That's so great that Barbara is watching. I don't recall Barbara dropping in
yeah,
on our show before.
yes.
So
I want to finish my conversation about those tunes. So what I'm doing is starting a Kickstarter because I have to raise money to record them properly.
okay,
Because I have no money, and record companies are not interested in me right now. So as you painfully saw, I sent you an email to see what it's like to be Nancy Kelly.
yeah, and let's just say for those people who are not aware, the music business can be very, very, very cold.
Yeah, and it has nothing to do with how good you are or anything or where you are. It has to do with what they think they can market. And then if they're not into marketing what it is you have to offer, that's just what it is. It is
Right.
what it is.
It
Yeah.
is it is what it is. And Barbara just responded to me. Yes,
Oh, that's excellent
she's
taste.
Have you ever had an old fashioned?
Oh God, yes. Oh,
Why did I know the answer was not
I
going to be
want
just
one right.
yes, but oh God, yes. Yeah.
I want one right now.
Yeah. Well, and notice she writes muddled. She likes it,
I
uh,
kind of can relate to the first two words, muddled and old.
oh, please, please.
I better just keep that other picture of myself up.
Well, and you are fashioned in many ways too, but all right, where's this picture? What time is it? 8:15. So we're about
You
coming
got
up
my
on.
Eddie. You don't know how much we love each other. We
I
almost we
know. I'm
almost decided we should get married once.
I'm trying to find I'm trying to find this picture that you'll appreciate. You and Eddie almost got married?
Yeah, but he likes girls, but
Okay. Um,
not enough to marry one.
where the
I know he's laughing his ass.
Oh, I hope he's still with us.
Oh, he's gotta be.
Oh, here we go. Gosh, it's like I've got so much on my desktop. This is actually from his Facebook page. I think it's a wonderful picture.
That's us.
I
That's
think that is a
me. We were at Chris's Cafe, dude.
this picture is from Philly.
You see how much we love each other?
I mean, look at you. He's looking at you with such adoration, and you're just looking at the camera. Like,
And I did three stints at that Tableau Lounge in Tokyo. So
oh,
we were just, oh God.
yeah.
We just tore Tokyo apart. We just tore it up. We had one day off and we did not rest. Let me put it to you that way.
Again, I'm so envious that you have been to Japan on multiple occasions. I mean, you've been to parts of the world that I are on my bucket list, but I don't think I'll ever.
I'm very blessed. It's a great career. I have moments of thinking, "Oh, am I getting too old?" But who's my I'll tell you who's my inspiration. It's a wonderful singer, Mary Stallings.
Oh,
Mary is still bringing it. I mean, she is bringing it, and she's 80. So I said, if Mary can get up and do that, I can keep doing this. And sometimes we need to look to that for inspiration, you know.
I
But
mean,
it's been, like I said earlier, the pandemic does weird things. You think you think you're not capable anymore.
I'm gonna want to try to find a really good. Oh, you know what? Here, I'll find the. This is the cover. I think it might be of her most recent. Or you know what? No, it's one. I'm gonna find it. If people want to see how great a woman can look at 80,
Are you looking for
uh,
bigger? Well, yeah.
take a look at this picture of and people who, if you've never heard Mary
Oh,
Stallings, I mean,
one of my
just
favorite jazz
just
singers.
go to YouTube and check her out. So here she is. For those who don't know, that's
But
Mary, and that is a recent picture.
yeah, well, I mean, you do know that we Photoshop all our stuff, but
Right.
nevertheless, this is a beautiful woman.
She really is, with a beautiful sound, and she's
Go
recorded
check
with.
her out, man. She's one of my. If I tell you it's good, go. It's good. Trust me. It's real.
Yeah, no, that's you asked me what do I miss about radio? I miss getting a chance to just go and pull out one of the Mary Stallings records I had and just playing. God, I think she did a version of, I don't know, I could be wrong. Surrey with the fringe on top, and
She's amazing.
she really
Look,
is.
what I love, and all my students know this. I'm really pretty much interested in blues-based jazz. I'm very much interested in people who are curating blues-based jazz and keeping it going. I had a most interesting conversation with another dear friend of mine. Thank God for Facebook. I don't see him on here all the time, but he's a dear friend. He probably watches but doesn't comment. He's out in San Diego. And we get going back and forth about the new iterations of jazz singers that are out there, the youngsters, the youngins that are coming in. And he talks to me. He asks me, "Are you hearing it?" And I say, I hear a lot. I hear the math. I hear the prowess. I hear a lot, but I don't hear the history. I don't hear the history. I don't hear that. And when you listen to someone like Mary Stallings, you're going to hear the history of
Yeah,
jazz.
it's true.
You're going to really hear it.
Yeah.
I mean, the kids, the problem with the kids, and they're all tremendous. I mean, they could sing, they can scat circles around me. Whoever taught them did not immerse them in blues. My students are immersed in blues. You want to do this music? You learn the blues. And that's what's going to make you a great singer.
I mean, you truly cannot have a genuine appreciation for this music without having some knowledge of the blues. And that's why I just think your students, I just hope that every single one of your students, and I know you have students who are with you longer than others, but I just hope every single student of yours, past and present, knew just how lucky they were and are to get the lessons that they're being taught by someone like you, because not every vocal teacher, I mean, they should, but I don't think every vocal teacher infuses the blues. I know the blues is always it's ingrained in you, and you're now passing that on to.
Wait a minute. It's not ingrained. It's a part of me. It's not that it's ingrained in me. It is the basis of jazz.
Yeah.
If you're gonna sing jazz, you gotta learn where it came from.
Yeah.
Period.
Right.
Period. There's no way around that. You can't sit in a classroom and learn all the notes that go in this mode, and that mode, and this scale, and this. I mean, that's nice, but at some point, people are going,
Yeah.
"What's happening? What's happening?"
Yeah, I don't know when that, like, I mean, I don't know when the history of jazz kind of fell on the back burner. I don't know if it's when social media exploded, but again, I feel like jazz history, it's not as. I feel like it's not enough people are educated on where this music came from, and you are one of those. You are one of those teachers who takes your students back to its roots, and that's why I hope they appreciate how lucky they are to have you. That's all.
Well, thank you, Eric, and I appreciate your thoughts, and I appreciate you even thinking that far into it.
And I say that genuinely, not as your dear friend. I say that because I know how much you put in. I know how much effort you put into your lessons and to every student, and every student is different. Every student absorbs it differently, but the way you go about your methods of teaching is I think an example to be set for others. So
the problem with it is demographically, I don't have a lot of people that are interested in studying jazz. They're interested in not singing classical. That's why they're in my presence. Because people have found out. I mean, I have a studio in Rochester, and I have 2 students in Rochester. I have 28 students in Syracuse.
wow.
Because Rochester has the Eastman School and the Hochstein School, and people think that singing, they want to sing and they go get classical training, and before too long they realize, oh, I didn't want to be an opera singer. But they don't even offer it. Eastman School doesn't even offer it. They offer every other jazz instrument but voice.
Wow. Huh.
And here I am sitting here. Hi. Hello.
One other comment. We're gonna, I guess, kind of probably wrap this in a moment. But Debbie Lennon said, "I love you, Nancy." She saw you in St. Louis. She thought Anita O'Day was reincarnated in you, and I know that means a lot because you had a ton of respect for Anita.
Anita was one of those singers, and I know that many of you out there will appreciate this. I didn't log on to her for a minute. It took me a minute to like, you know, I was all I was all about Nancy Wilson. I was all about Dinah Washington. I was all about, Joe Williams, anybody in the blues. But, Anita she was also a blues-based singer. I should go show you something fun if I could get up without showing you my sweatpants.
Get up. Come on. It's just the two of us.
You talk for a second. I'll be right back.
Hey, Debbie, do you remember where you saw Nancy in St. Louis? Was it the Bistro? Was it the Jazz Bistro? Let me know. And thank you, John Hightower. Yes, we did mention Mary Stallings, and John was nice enough to put a YouTube video in the chat so people can check out that video of the great Mary Stallings. Again, 80 years old, looks fabulous, sounds fabulous. One of my absolute favorite people to play back in my radio days.
So this is a fun thing.
And there we go. I was going to vamp some more, but she's back. Okay. What do we got here? You're older. Wait, you're older than 50?
You're older.
What does that say?
You're older than I, she said.
Oh, it's
so I love you, and I don't know why.
Oh, you're older than I love you. And then, you're showing it to me. It's backwards. That's probably.
She wrote it backwards. Anita O'Day.
That's Anita. Oh, I had no idea you had a handwritten note from her.
I have a handwritten note. So wait. Let me tell you about the word O'Day. So what she did, it's pig. That's not her name. It's Pig Latin for dough, money.
No, really?
Yes, O'Day.
Huh.
You didn't know I know all these crazy facts.
Oh God, this is why I have missed you. To be able to just learn new things every week. That is fantastic. That is absolutely.
Her name was not O'Day. That's Pig Latin for dough. I mean, she was stone cold nuts. I mean, she makes me look like a day at the beach.
I asked Debbie where she saw you, and she said it was. She answered Clayton, Missouri.
I don't remember. I went down. I was supposed to go do another tour right before pandemic. A very dear friend of mine, Craig Russo, who you know.
Oh yeah, the Latin and his Latin project.
Craig called me right before pandemic. He says, "I want to do a tour." And I go, "Okay, let's roll." So, and then of course that'll, but he'll call me again. We'll do something.
Absolutely.
I'll be back out is what I'm saying. I'm going to come back out.
Well, again,
I look forward to.
I look forward to it, and if it means that you have a gig on a Sunday and we have to miss a show, then that's a good reason for that to happen. But people have to understand that we are going to keep doing our show, but we understand too that the times are changing. We plan on doing shows through the rest of May, with the exception of the last Sunday of the month, because that'll be a Memorial Day weekend. Now I look back last year, Memorial Day weekend, we did a show, but you know what? People weren't going anywhere. People weren't.
But we are concerned. We're concerned that people are going to get busy and be away.
Yeah.
We don't know whether we're asking you. I mean, if you like us to keep doing the show, we'll be glad to do it. But we don't want,
And the good thing is we don't have, it's not like we have sponsorships.
So here we go. Tanya Adair, Anita Bell Colton. That was her real name.
ABC, Anita Bell Colton, Anita O'Day. Oh, thank you, Renee. I missed the two of you together. Well, I missed being with my dear friend Nancy, and I hope you read Donna's comment.
Of course I did.
Yeah. But this show is a labor of love for me, and we have not done too many of these shows, just us. In fact, I was thinking of the 40 shows that we've done now. I think it's only the third one that we have done.
I mean, this is the whole reason we did this. And that's why we decided to do an anniversary show with just us. Because it's the whole reason we decided to do the show was the way that you and I roll with the conversation.
Yeah, and again, that first
do more of them. If you people want to hear more of just me and Eric, you let us know.
I wouldn't mind doing it, once
Once a month, maybe even.
Yeah, why not? Why not once a month? It would be nice. But again, you and I, whether it's on the phone or whether it's in a platform like this, you and I never run out of things to talk about, and we can go in different directions and go down certain rabbit holes. Renee, you know all about rabbit holes, because when I talk to Renee on the phone, the conversation can start with one story and then go to like 17 different detours before it gets to the end of the story. So, but that's what makes our friendship special. And we just wanted to invite people to see our friendship come to life. And it was, of course, a new thing for me because I'm a radio guy, and it took me some time. And you were so helpful as far as getting accustomed to the elements of being seen and making sure, like, you gotta realize that people are watching you, Eric. It's not radio, you can't pick your nose, although I never did on radio. So, but listen, I have thoroughly enjoyed all 40 of these shows. I'd be lying if I said we're going to do 40 more. I mean, that might be pushing it, but if you want us to keep going, we're going to keep going. We do have guests lined up for the 16th.
Oh, we have like 15 or 20 people we want to have on.
And the 23rd, and it looks like we may have even found another guest tonight if Eddie were to join.
If I can help him with the Zoom, we'll get him on.
Yeah. We will join you for Mother's Day next Sunday, May the 9th. We had bounced back the idea of maybe having my mom on. Last year we had your daughter on for Mother's Day, and we thought, well, I could have my mom on for Mother's Day. I had my dad on one show, but don't know. I don't know whether Mom will join us for the show, but it's just hard to believe. And this is the last picture I'm going to share, and then we'll wrap things up. But for people who forgot, this is what it looked like. This was our template. It still really is our template, but this was before we started doing the show, and it said beginning Sunday, May 3rd.
There you go.
And I loved at the bottom the definition of what a timeout is: a cancellation or cessation that automatically occurs when a predefined interval of time has passed without a certain event occurring. And again, for the longest time, we were all taking a timeout from our respective lives to stay safe and deal with this awful pandemic, not to mention other things in the world that made 2020 just a nightmare of a year. But
aren't you just enjoying the peacefulness? I am.
Yeah, I am. I think that's a great.
We have a problem on our hands with mental illness and guns. There's no denying. You and I could keep going. Let's not.
No. Let's. We could, but we already went longer than. Well, we got started a little bit late, but we still wound up. I knew we were going to go longer than an hour, and this is usually when we end anyway with our guest. So, but yes. This is a different time that we're living in right now than it was May of 2020. And again, I'm just glad that you've got your shot. You've gotten both of your shots. I'm getting my second one on Tuesday. And then you and I will congregate again here on, hey, Jonathan Knapp.
Hi, John. I know I saw him there.
Anyway, thanks to everybody who joined us tonight, Renee and Donna and our two Tanyas, and
had a lot of dear friends on tonight.
Debbie Lennon and Eddie Eddie Quinlan, and Barbara. Again, I promise you, Barbara, the old fashioned is coming your way. Tom Chiappa. Did I say his name?
Old fashioned.
I know. Yeah, I like that. You can turn anything into but you're not. But again, just
Cohen, happy anniversary.
oh, happy anniversary to you and to our
I
friendship.
told you I love you today.
No, so
Oh, I love you today.
aw, well, I love you.
Tomorrow.
We love you, and I love you like nobody else. You are just a such a dear person, and this world would be a much better place if there were more Nancy Kellys. But you
I
know
wish
what?
everybody felt like that.
But I'm glad that we have the original, the one and only, right here with me every week, and we're gonna have fun week in and week out. But yeah, we got to do these shows where it's just us, just
I agree.
gabbing.
This is fun. A lot less stress. We'll just do what we do.
Gave you a
But I
chance
do
to get
enjoy
up, and
this, though.
I like you the fact that you got up and people got to see your sweats and. But
They
you gotta eat.
did they?
No, nobody commented on it.
They didn't actually see them, did they? Oh,
No. And Debbie says, keep this show going. It will really kickstart the Kickstarter. And again, you're gonna kickstart that fairly
well,
soon.
I have to make a video, which requires me to have the time, and I need to get my makeup on and my hair done, and
Okay.
I need to make a video, and that's
All
like
right.
the whole thing. So it's not going to be a while. I don't see it launching probably for a month.
Okay. All right. Well,
It takes time. I have to make a movie. It's a whole thing.
a movie. Ooh.
Well, the video that I make is going to be incorporated into a movie, a
Okay.
video. So there's going to be me talking, then there's going to be old pictures like the one you saw,
Okay.
and a little snippets of the music. And I'm hoping to raise, I don't know, I think I can pull this off for around $5 or $6 grand, the two songs.
Um.
John DiMartino's going to write it all out for me and do all that. But I think
Yeah. Oh, there you go. You just mentioned another one of our guests, and we'd be remiss if we didn't mention. I'm not going to mention them all, but I mean everybody who has joined us. It's funny. I think Tom. I think Tom might be the only former guest of ours that was tuned in tonight. But my goodness, I mean, from the musicians we've spoken with to family members, from your daughter to my father, to fans of the show like Joe Cortini and Beth Ann Dice.
They missed us. They probably, when we couldn't get on the air, they probably went on to other things.
To people I got to meet through you for the very first time, like John T. Sullivan Jr. and
He just moved to Florida.
And oh, he did. Oh.
Yeah, today.
And of course, we talk about your guys, and when I talk about your guys, we're talking about Rick Montalbano,
And the
Carmen and Tori Jr., Jerry Weldon, Joe Corello. They've all been. Oh, Houston was our first guest. You realize that it was January 3rd we had Houston on, and now it's already May 2nd. Yeah, Tanya brings up Rocco. We had Rocco Barbado and Jane Monheit on. It's been a great ride, and it's
we got more.
Oh yeah, listen, we're just getting started. I mean, there'll be many more jokes. There'll be much more goofiness, and we will look forward to seeing you back here again next week. And I guess I should just close with 2 simple words.
Aww.
And I'll add 3 more words to that, and that is, I love you.
I love you too, Eric Cohen, and we love all of you so much for hanging out with us. You're special. I mean,
thanks for not forgetting about us. We know we left you hanging in April, but we're going to be with you all throughout May, and we hope you can join us a week from tonight. Guest to be announced, and we'll see you back here on our Mother's Day, the second Mother's Day edition of Time Out, coming up a week from tonight at at 7 o'clock. And in the meantime, be sure to check out our
Oh, wait a
respective.
minute. Mother's Day is Mother's Day? I might be in at Kelly's. That might not be. That might not work. I'll let you know.
Okay, well, stay tuned. And again,
Yeah.
maybe we'll see you in 2 weeks.
Yeah. I don't know. I forgot that that's going on.
Well, anyway, people are happy that we're back, and we understand. Hey, Mother's Day is an important day, and if you have plans that prevent us from doing a show to be with your daughter, it's understood. Listen, I would love to see my mom next week, but I'm
You gotta get your shot.
gonna get my shot. I'm gonna be going home to see my parents probably around Father's Day, I think. But you'll keep us posted, or you keep me posted. We'll let you know on our Facebook pages whether or not we do have a show next week. But we wish everybody happy Mother's Day in advance, and thanks for celebrating our anniversary with us. And man, I wouldn't have wanted to spend this last year, these 40 shows, with anybody but you, my dear.
Thank you so much, Eric. I feel the same way. And I know all our friends and fans feel the same way.
Yep.
So you
All
have
right.
a lovely evening. Keep walking. And
I
there's
will. I
in
will.
the box that you need to call
And there's somebody I do need to call. Yes, I know who you're talking about.
in the chat box.
Yes. All right.
And it doesn't start with R.
You have a cat that needs attention, and you probably have dinner that you need to eat, right?
Oh, I feel better, thank you.
Salmon and salad tonight, Nance?
Oh no, I'm not gonna cook. I'm gonna just do something quick.
All right.
I get this.
Anyway,
I want to get into Betty.
in the bed.
I want to get into Betty.
Thanks for all the kind words, all the hearts, all the happy anniversary greetings. You really made this a very gratifying night for the two of us, and I'm glad that you are a part of our Sunday night family, and we're going to keep doing this as long as you want us to.
If you like it, if you dig it, we'll do it, because Lord knows Eric and I love to talk.
if you dig it, we'll do it. I love it. All right.
We'll do it.
That's a wrap, and we'll talk, Nance, and we'll see people either Mother's Day or in 2 weeks. But until then, everybody stay safe and have a wonderful week.
All right. Love you all. Love you, Eric. Happy anniversary. We'll see you soon.
Until we meet again.
All right. Nighty night.
Nighty night.